Ree, have you experienced, like, in the dating world, toxic masculinity, and or even the other side? Have you experienced non-toxic masculinity? Have you experienced, like, a man's man that but still was, gentle and not violent, and
Yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting people out in the world that you can cross paths with, and I think it's up to you to decide, how do you want to handle that scenario?
Yeah.
Do you want to stay, and do you want to better, and do you want to learn and teach and move forward, or are you looking at that whole mess and being like, no, thank you. But I feel when I think about this particular topic, I feel like we're kind of stepping further and further away from categorizing people as masculine or feminine, which I really quite enjoy. So then if we pull back that particular category, rather than saying that person's got issues with toxic masculinity, it's like that person is toxic.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be around that. Whether that is aggressive, controlling. I've seen women, men, non-binary, everything in between. It's not a category based on what you identify as. It's a category for a human. And I have myself felt like I need to, brush up on if I'm coming across too controlling or too aggressive or whatever it may be. And that's not my masculinity. That's just me being a human and trying to figure out what part of me is toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
Where am I going?
I think that's the point, because I was going to ask about, like, toxic femininity as well, like, because there's conniving. People can be conniving. You could use tears to convince somebody to do something that they didn't necessarily want to do.
Get that emotional manipulation.
Emotional manipulation is like, you're trying to get people to do something that they don't want to do, whether through violence or through emotions. That's a toxic trait. And I like how you pointed out, like, no, it doesn't have to be masculine and feminine. I think we need to remove the masculine and feminine to, or even non-binary to it, and just say these people are toxic.